What's the haps? I'm Meroka, and welcome to the Advent of Indies for December 10th. Today's developer is Broken Rules, who are the makers of this fine game before you, Secrets of Rætikon. The freebie for today is a early demo version, prototype of Secrets of Rætikon. Oddly enough, only available on Mac of all things. Seems like a kind of an odd way to do development. There's not many things developed on Mac before anything else, but there you go. There is a prototype version of this game available for Mac if you are a Mac user. If you are on Windows, I'm afraid there is no readily available freebie for you today. Go, I don't know, browse itch.io and find something free on there. That will have to sate your thirst for free indie games, I suppose. Obviously, the premium game today is the full version of Secrets of Rætikon, which is available over on Humble and Steam, I think, probably a number of other places as well. Obviously, being the Advent of Indies, there is a prize giveaway to win a copy of Secrets of Rætikon, which will be a Humble key, so that's cool. You can go enter your details there and win a copy of this. This is kind of an interesting one for me, certainly, because I've already taken a look at this game. This is a game I've looked at twice on my channel. Tell you what, I will do my rambly bit once we get in. I'm going to go onto my timer, hit start on my timer, and then we shall begin the game. I don't necessarily know I'm going to play for a full 15 minutes of this, because firstly, it's a fairly short game. 15 minutes actually may well be a good chunk of this game, if I actually, play it and don't just derp about with physics and things, because it's fun for that. And secondly, I've already looked at it twice. I did an early look of this game way before the game came out, and I did a first impressions when the game came out. My conclusion being that it's a gorgeous looking game, it's a very interesting concept, it's got some new unique stuff going on, and it's really pretty cool. I like it a lot, and I would heartily recommend it. So you should be going and checking that out. So this is a very, very stylized 2D world in which we are a birdman kind of thing in the Alps, based on some form of alpine mythology, and we must fly around. Gamepad very much heartily recommended for this, keyboard less effective. So fly around with one joystick, and I think I can pick things up. I can press A to flap, get some speed up. There is a button, let's see if I can remember how this works. Left bumper does this kind of nosedive thing. Right bumper can pick up most things. I think I can grab hold of a lot of things. I can grab hold of a rabbit, play with the rabbit, drop the rabbit, rabbit will run away. I can grab hold of a tree, give it a tug, yank it out the ground. There's a lot of things that are physics objects in the game. There's a surprising amount of stuff. There's almost everything can probably be dealt with, broken, interacted with in some manner or other. Some stuff is just too tough for you to deal with as a bird, but at the same time I feel like within the physics engine there are certain parameters behind all these elements of things that, if you were to apply enough force through, I don't know, picking up and throwing boulders at it, to the right situation, you could destroy most of the stuff in the game, I reckon. So I've got the top of the tree here. You can hear cracking noises, which sort of implies I'm making some sort of headway. I can destroy... Yep, there we go. I've ripped the entire top of the tree off. There's some cool physics stuff going on. I'd say it's very interesting in that regard. So we are looking to collect a bunch of relics to... I'm not sure, it's kind of a fairly abstract story. It's freeing various woodland animals and trying to survive against the harsh wilderness of the alpine territories. And yeah, there's a lot of exploration, adventure, kind of puzzles, things to find. There's going to be some things you got to maneuver your way around. There's some friendly birdies who will not harm us at all. We've got to collect these triangles, they are a collectible thing. I can pick up the rocks off this cairn, I suppose, and play with them, because why not? There's a wind, the wind will influence us, so we need to kind of do our drop out of the sky thing to do that, although I probably want to grab those. These are used for unlocking the path ahead. We can grab hold of this rock. We've got some surprising strength for a small birdman, and that boulder will surprisingly not kill the rabbit, actually. I thought that might crush the rabbit. It did not. It is nature, it is the circle of life. There is death, there is beauty, there is violence in this world. Some things will try and kill each other, some will help. I can mostly be a force for whatever I want. I mean, there are predators that will try and kill us. There are lots of things like the rabbits that won't really do much to harm us in any way, shape or form. But I can still interact with. I can kill if I choose to. You probably will rely on killing a lot of things unless you're really good at the game, because the main manner in which you're going to restore health, I've got a health bar at the top, a little red bar. The main manner in which I'm going to restore health, I think there's a few other ways to get it, but mostly you get it from killing other animals. And, well, okay, throwing that bird around is not going to do a lot, but I think if I were to throw it fast enough at the floor, it might... I don't know. Die, birdie! No, it's a very resilient birdie. There's a lot of things you can do. I think one of the things I can do... There is some hidden stuff. There is hidden stuff in this game as well. There are... Hang on, the rabbits are slippery. I want to kind of hang on to this rabbit. I don't want the rabbit to die. I want this rabbit to come with me. No, don't do that. Oh, where is it? Is it okay? It's kind of okay. Come with me. There was another rabbit over here, I believe. And well, this is going to be tricky. I need to... There is one of the puzzles is you can reunite rabbits and then they will breed like rabbits. And the consequence of that is you'll get a bunch of health. So I kind of want to do that. Can I get this rock out there? Rabbits, go forth and multiply. This rock is far too stuck for my feeble birdie body. So those rabbits may be trapped for all eternity on the other side of a rock. Unless physics allows that rabbit to burrow through and underneath the rock. I don't think it is. Okay. Well, that's an unfortunate circumstances. Trust me when I say you can do that with rabbits. Now we've got these skulls. If I smash them open on something, they will give me... They give me some blue bars. The blue bar, I think, is an extra life, if memory serves. If you fill up the blue bar completely, and you'll get that from various sources. Uprooting trees give me health. I like that. So that's good. That's one of the ways you can get health, uprooting trees. If you fill up the blue bars, essentially an extra life. So if I fill that up and I die, the blue bar will allow me to come back and have another go. Else, 'tis game over. And go back to wherever you last saved, I suppose, really, more than anything else. So I'm going to collect a lot of these. A lot of these puzzles require 10, 15, 20, 25, I think, various multiples of the gold triangles, and they will be inserted into various vending machines, essentially, I guess, is what they are, functionally speaking. And then they will open things, so let's see if I can find one of those things. Fly on a merry way. There's a lot of interesting things to find and see and interact with in this world. We've got these runes. The runes are, well, they are letters. They are an alphabet, and they will translate these signs for us. If I were to grab hold of this sign, do I need to grab hold of the top of the sign? I do. So we get... Let's see if I can remember how this works. Most of these letters aren't terribly different to the standard English alphabet, as it were. You kind of got... I mean, if you look up at the one rune we've got a symbol that kind of looks a little bit, I guess, like a lowercase a, and most of the letters do as well. I mean, that first word is one, I think, O-N-E. They still look kind of like an O and an N and E. I think the second line is simple, possibly. One simple individual. Yeah, I'm not going to bother trying to translate that whole thing, but it's not terribly challenging to translate, even if you don't know all the letters. I'm sure there's some achievement or something for... Damn it, that didn't work. I'm sure there's some manner of achievement for collecting them all. I have not done such things, but, like I say, there's hidden things all over. There's, like I say, with the rabbits and with the skulls, there are secrets and their goodies and lots of interesting, cool things to find in this world. It's cool, I like it, and it does look gorgeous. It's a wonderful, wonderful little game. So, oh yeah, we've got screaming! I can't recall actually using this too much, but if I press B, it will apparently tell me where things are hidden. Okay, yeah, there's a... If that's off screen, yeah. Okay, there's a line, it says, hey, there's a thing over there. I suppose that's if you're running really short on things. I can fly through these. These not... I thought those released things. I thought that gave me slivers. Maybe it does not. Seems to be missing like one, and I think there was like... Yeah, this is the one I'm missing. God damn it. One of the trickier ones to get. There we go. Okay, back under the mountain. The slightly levitating mountain. That should not be able to hold its strength. Well, then we can find these things, hold X, and this will fill up the bar. Put 25 of those slivers in, and that will activate the machine. some strange mechanical gadgets up in the Alpine regions, some relic of an ancient civilization is going to give us some prizes to be won. Shards. These are the things. We need like 7, I think. I think it's like either 7 or 9 of these things, variously around the world. And a lot of things are going to try and take this from us as well. It'll be like magpies that like shiny things because they're magpies. They will come and they will fly past and they will try and snatch the thing out of your hand. And we need to take these and deposit them in these various things. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 indeed. There are 7 things trapped. There are things trapped within each of these. It will become apparent once I place it in one of them. I think you can place them, I do believe you can place them in any order. It makes more sense to go in a clockwise manner. I mean, it tells you to put it in that one, but you can put it in any. It makes more sense in terms of the animals that you meet, in terms of story progression, to put them in clockwise, but I don't think there's anything to stop me going, hey, I want to put it in this slot. And then you pull up. I think you can pull up this, maybe? No, that might be a later thing. Either way, yes, we can reveal that the deer is in the prison. And that's about all we get at this stage. So there's not much more until you've collected all of them, and they are hidden in various places around the world. You need to collect slivers by doing various things. And yeah. There's not much more to it. It's just a lovely world to explore. Those are most of the salient mechanics, as it were. As I say, I think there's some predators. I don't know if I'm going to run into any predators anytime soon. I think there might be some slightly angry crows that try and... Crows are kind of... They will try to kill you, but in a kind of indirect way, and I think they are the first sort of hostile enemy that you encounter. Maybe in this room, I think. They will kind of grab hold of you and try and... Oh no, there's some sort of... I don't know what that is, some sort of bird of prey that will make a mess of things. That rabbit survived. Yeah, there's birds of prey, like I say, the crows will kind of, or it might be even jackdaws, I'm not sure. Some sort of black bird at any rate. They will try and put you into the thorn. They'll grab hold of you and drag you and try and place you in the thorn bushes, which deal damage. And those other birds of prey will attack other things in the world. It's the circle of life and all that. There are all sorts of things attacking each other. There are all sorts of interactions. There's one of the crows. So, or jackdaws, or whatever it's supposed to be. I think it might be a jackdaw, actually. So it's caught a squirrel. It's going to be nasty. It's going to throw the squirrel onto the thorns. The squirrel has no way of escaping. Poor squirrel. If it grabbed hold of me, you've got a few seconds to escape its clutches before it does that to you. The squirrel has no such defense mechanism. I think, if memory serves. Yeah, secrets down here. We've got another letter. We now know where the bee is. Got the bee. So, yeah, this is your Secrets of Rætikon. I realise I've kind of gone into critique mode for this entire thing, rather than just playing and enjoying the thing. Just because, as I say, I've completed this game. I like it. I think it's well worth checking out. I do think it's a lovely game. So this is just a refresher, I suppose, on the fact that Secrets of Rætikon does exist and is totally worth your time and money checking out. That's trapped me, kind of. That's an interesting mechanic. You could, because the boulder in front... yeah, the boulder in front, I could move the boulder in front, but because... That makes a surprisingly good pivot to put this exactly back in there, blocking the doorway. However, I could totally just remove this. Lord only knows what that's going to hit on the way down. Then I can remove this, and maybe? Well, it stays open now. I might not have the strength, the gusto to shift it off the edge. No, perhaps not. I am but a feeble bird, I suppose. Okay. So Jackdaw's still playing nasty with that. We can put, this is just a lesser mechanic. I can put 10 in there to open this. That will open the door. There's a lot of cool physics stuff. This is, I don't think this one is, oh no, this one is, oh nuts, the crow got me. I remember how this works. This one is a wheel. You must, hang on, let's grab hold of the tip, just the tip, and spin the wheel. And the wheel of fortune. And then when I let go of that, oh, I guess if you get it all the way, it locks. If you don't get it all the way, I think that unwinds and you have to open the door and it sort of slowly closes, Indiana Jones style. There is There's an egg there. I don't know if I need that for anything. I will leave it be. I think there's something that does involve the eggs. I can't quite remember exactly what you do with them. I think you can get health out of them, but I don't think it's encouraged. We have these various animal shrine kind of things. There's a bunch of these you'll find. This is the G. I have acquired the G now. These animal shrines usually involve, there's a few of these puzzles very similar throughout the game, involve rebuilding animal statues out of the parts. We've got, that's not a part, that's just an egg. That is a part of a crow statue, so we can take this, fly it across, we can start trying to rebuild this crow statue here. I don't know if this is the first bit that's right. We have a reference point on the other side, so I guess we want to line up the triangles first. Whee! Okay, grab this. The physics is a lot of fun. I like just picking up and throwing things around. Is just fun. Later on in the game, stuff does get frustrating because you quite often have predators trying to eat you whilst you're trying to do intricate puzzles, which is less fun, but ultimately quite satisfying to do. I'll give it that for it. That is a head. Is that the head I require? Yes, it is indeed. I wasn't sure with that one because it kind of merged with the black background a bit. There we go. And the wall falls away, and the crow awakens in all his majesty. And then he opens up the next shrine, which requires another 25, which I don't actually have, but this would get me in my next shard. Were I in the middle of looking for a shard? Right now, at this moment in time, I guess I'm not, because we have had 15 minutes. I've talked for quite long enough, and I think I've covered most of what Secrets of Rætikon is about, I feel. And as I say, I would very much recommend checking it out. Advent of Indies obviously does have the prize giveaway, so you can enter to win a copy of this for yourself. And if you do not already own it, I would recommend you go do that, because it's something you should really be looking at. So yeah, that'll probably just about do me for today. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Meroka. This has been Secrets of Rætikon, and I'll see you in more indies tomorrow.